and welcome to another clean with me. This time it's in the bathroom. As you can see, it's quite messy. I've let things build up to what I would usually, more than I usually would. There's dust, a lot of dust collecting, so I want to show you ways that I clean the dust and effective ways to clean other surfaces like the bath here, what I use to clean the bath and to make it easier for yourself really when you want to clean the bath, and also the sink, and what methods I use and what cleaning products I use. Also what I use to clean the toilet and the surrounding shelves. As you can see here, there's toothpaste marks on there. The tiles, there's always limescale up there on the tiles, which we need to clean. But they're shiny enough, but they still got splashes on them. And also I find that the limescale collects on the chrome, so I'll show you how I clean this. And also the taps, the limescale and the taps. We haven't really got a hard water area, so we're quite lucky that we don't have hard water, but we still do get some limescale. So I'll show you how I deal with that. Here I'm using Dishmatic. It's really good at cleaning. I use Waitrose grapefruit washing up liquid and some white vinegar in there. I get the white vinegar from Wilko's, and I put in the washing up liquid first and then I add the vinegar, and I find it really effective at cutting through grease, limescale, anything like that. So I like to use a Dishmatic for a lot of things in the bathroom. Obviously I use it just in the bathroom. I have one for the bathroom and one for the kitchen. Obviously I don't cross-contaminate, but I find it very good for cleaning sinks and everything. Right, here I'm using an old used toothbrush that I keep for cleaning only in the bathroom, and I find this is really good for getting into the corners of the chrome taps or round or underneath the taps where the water comes out, because this can get mouldy if you don't get in with the toothbrush. But this will get rid of any yellowing or bits like that around your taps, which I find really useful. And I also, as you can see, I'm doing there, just cleaning the bottom of the tap, and I like to clean in all the grooves to make sure they're shiny and clean. Lucky that I've got a shower head attachment. The bath's right next to the sink, so what I do is I bring the attachment over and I then rinse all the bubbles off. And if you want to get the bubbles dissipated quicker, use cold water, because warm water foams it up more. So use cold water if you want to get rid of any foam. So I rinse it out and get all the cleaner off and give it a good rinse, and that gets rid, and that leaves it with a nice shine afterwards. Moving on to the bath area, I like to use the Method Bathroom Eucalyptus Mint Spray. It smells gorgeous. It's also cruelty free, so I like that. As what I like to use in the bath is a toothbrush. Again, I use toothbrush, the spray, and this is a spray here. It's really nice smell, and it's really refreshing. It's sort of smell that lingers after you leave the bathroom. It probably lasts a day or so, and it's really fresh, so I quite like that. And it's made of plants. It's plant based, so it's non-toxic, so that's what I like. And this is a magic eraser, and I'd highly recommend, if you find your bath hard to clean, to use a magic eraser, because I find this is one of the only things that gets the bath residue off easily. I mean, you can scrub away with other types of materials, but you could risk scratching your bath. So this is what I recommend, especially after many years of cleaning. I recommend the magic eraser, and again the toothbrush around all your points of the bath, which could collect mould, black dirt, all sorts of things. So I recommend going round thoroughly with an old toothbrush, and that really gets it clean. And again, magic eraser, keep working all that foam in, and that will get your bath shiny and white. If you've got a white bath, that is. But yes, it should make it nice and shiny, and it should take that film off. And do this regularly, and it will stop the build up and that horrible line that you can get around the bath. It won't take mould off, I find, on the tiles very easily, but it will get the scum off from around the bath. I'm now going in with the Dishmatic after using the magic eraser. It's got the, as I said before, it's got the washing up liquid and the vinegar mix in it. And it sort of helps to disinfect and gets rid of any remaining scum and breaks through all that grease. So yeah, I like to go in with that at the end and use a non-scratch pad, because a non-scratch pad shouldn't scratch your bath. So I also go over the tiles with it, because this helps get limescale off as well. I find that it's really good with limescale, keeping it at bay. And it also helps, well, in my bathroom, it helps to keep the grout white as well. If you do this every couple of days, it will help keep the mould at bay, in my opinion, and to keep your grouting whiter. And it also keeps the tiles nice and shiny. So yeah, if you keep on top of limescale, hopefully you won't have the problem too much. And then again, I go onto the chrome, take those off, and I go along, and it takes off the limescale and the chrome. It depends how bad your limescale is, but usually this works with limescale. It depends how bad it is though, but it should help. Bin lids can get very dusty and dirty, so what I like to do, I like to use a little bit of toilet tissue or maybe kitchen paper and just spray a little bit of that methadone and wipe it off with the tissue. I find tissue's easy because you can get to the skirting boards as well with it. Look how dusty that is. But I don't, it doesn't bother me. Everyone gets dusty skirting boards, so, and with 2 dogs it's even worse. Same with the toilet, go along with the method. And then I use a clean bit of toilet roll. Again, I use toilet roll on the toilet. I don't like using cloths and then put them in the washing machine. I prefer just to use tissue. Don't use kitchen roll because that will block the toilet. I use a tiny little bit of toilet tissue to wipe the toilet round because I don't want to block the toilet up and I don't want to waste paper. So I just use a little bit of toilet roll round to clean the toilet. I use this splosh cleaner. It's a reusable, you can re-top it up. You get the sachets, you can order the sachets, and you keep the plastic bottles so you don't have plastic waste. So I refill it up, and I love to use this all around the toilet because it gives it a good clean, and it's got a lovely peppermint smell to it. Again, with the method, I like to spray that on, and I use tissue again at the top of the toilet because when you flush the toilet, things go everywhere. So I like to use toilet tissue again, just to clean that off. Put it in the bin, and then I wash my hands thoroughly after cleaning the toilet. I don't usually use gloves for my own toilet because I find the sweat and get in the way, so I tend to just wash my hands thoroughly afterwards. If you want a professional finish and you want to really shine up your tiles and the sink, just use a glass cloth to dry, or a buffer, a glass cloth buffer, and that will really shine up the chrome and the tiles and everything. It dries off and it won't leave the nasty drip marks that you get if you don't dry it off. So yeah, if you want to give it a professional finish, then use some sort of glass cloth. You can get these glass cloths in pound shops and things like that, in packs. Just make sure that they're the ones that you use for glass. I'm restocking the toilet roll, I like to put 3 rolls in. This is a handy little metal freestanding toilet roll holder. If you haven't got the skills to put one up, or you haven't got the tools to put one up, this is a freestanding one, so you can just use it to put your toilet rolls on if you don't want one fixed to the wall. And I find it really sturdy and handy. So yes, and then I, obviously being a housekeeper, we like to sort of do weird things with toilet rolls. See, this is what I would do in a holiday let or something that we were cleaning. I'd pick the toilet roll and make it look really neat. So I like to do this when I give the bathroom a good clean. I like to make the toilet tissue look neat as well. So this is what we do in a work situation. This is my mermaid themed bath mat. It's got iridescent colours in. I don't know whether you can see it in the camera, but it's really pretty. So I decided to get that for the bathroom. So this is the finished results, guys, and I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please like and subscribe, share with your friends, and I will be doing some more cleaning videos and giving you lots of interesting tips.